Hey Internet, sorry there, welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now today is Sunday, so you know what that means. We're going around the net with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. And as always, we have a lot to get to on the docket. So we have global entry, being nice to the kids. We have Chase going back and making some changes to the Sapphire Reserve Travel Credit, as well as getting in on some more lounge access. And of course, we have American Express nerfing the long since hated card of this channel, the green card. I'm sure I won't rant about it at all. Anyways, if any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, we will start off with our quick hit, which is global entry. They raised the price a while back to $120, which, is unfortunate, but they hadn't changed the price in a while. Many other credit cards that have a global entry credit have simply raised the price up to match. So, for people here, it probably doesn't matter too much. Well, as part of that $120 raise, they are now letting kids, you can add your kids for free. Now they're defining a kid as anyone under 18, which that would check out. The young Lando, when he's not appearing to help me snake debit cards from children accounts, can now travel across the country or the globe as he sees fit. So there you go. For all you parents out there, not too much else to say. It's a nice addition. So there you go. Now, we also talked about Virgin last week when Wells Fargo had added them as a transfer partner, which was cool. Everyone was excited. It's not a bad pickup. Now, Virgin Atlantic is back, and guess what? They're adding dynamic pricing, which is a hot topic. A lot of people have strong feelings about dynamic pricing. They have a press release. Let's take a look at the press release, see what they're getting into. So, they're doing a callback here. Virgin launched guaranteed availability, making 12 seats available on every flight for Flying Club members. We are now going even further. Starting October 30th, every seat on a Virgin Atlantic operated flight will be made available for Flying Club members to purchase using their Virgin points, including for upgrades. A new Saver Reward seat product will be launched for seats priced at or below today's prices. And here are some of the features. These will include some of our lowest ever prices in points. Of course, no one's going to tell you it's getting more expensive. Saver Reward seats will be available across thousands of flights at the same price or lower than they are right now. All vouchers issued today to credit card holders and gold tier members will be moving to a new Flying Club Reward voucher. The new voucher will remain redeemable for companion seat or upgrade and will be redeemable on any seat in any cabin for any customer. The voucher will be valid for a maximum of 75K points for Flying Club Red tier members, 150K for Flying Club Silver or Gold tier members, based on the status at the time of the voucher redemption. Above these maximum amounts, customers can use their Virgin points balances to top up the certs, which is nice. Virgin Red members will continue to be able to spend their points on Virgin Atlantic by joining Flying Club and linking their account just as today. Two more, the amount of Virgin points earned on upper class tickets will increase by up to 50%, and premium tickets will increase by up to 75%, allowing customers to earn more on Virgin Atlantic. Between now and launch, customers will be able to book reward seats without any changes to pricing or availability. Again, October 30th, so you do have some time there. I'll leave it up for a second. But a lot going on there. Overall, generally people aren't a fan of dynamic pricing. We like to know what things are going to cost, and it usually benefits the airline. We see dynamic pricing much more in the hotel space than anything else. So with that, of course, if you do fly Virgin and you have some experience with that, definitely let us know down below. Again, it's really hard to say until we actually see. No one's going to come out and say, hey, we're going to start price gouging you. So of course they're going to lead with, hey, it's going to be better pricing. So we'll just have to see after October what the prices come out to be. But again, it's usually not in our favor, I would imagine. So, but we'll take a look. Now, a tried and true travel card that is in much need of some support is the Sapphire Reserve. But before it gets that support, they have to go back in the archives and make some changes. So the Sapphire Reserve, it's been around. It came out in 2016 with the 100K offer, right? And back then, with the travel credit, I think the $300 travel credit redeemed and reset every calendar year, not every card member year. So there was a group of people who was basically able to double dip it, because of course they would give it to you instantly when you apply for the card in April, let's just say it launched in April, you would get access to $300. And then again on January 1st, before your annual fee would have hit in April of the next year, you'd get it again, right? So Chase has long since went back and they switched it to card member year, sucks, but makes a lot of sense. Well, apparently they didn't go back far enough and switch it for everyone. So now what they're doing is for cards that are issued, I think it was before 2017, they're going through and they're making the change. So your travel credit will now simply redeem on every card member year. So specifically, we got this from the Doctor of Credit here. So like in years past, your $300 annual travel credit will reset in December, and you will start to receive statement credits for travel purchases on December 30th, 2024. Any unused portion of your $300 credit will be applied to your account as a statement credit. Starting in 2025, your $300 travel credit will then reset annually, card member date, annually, and you'll start receiving statement credits up to $300 in travel purchases. This is if you applied since May 21st, 2017. This will not affect you, so that's the cutoff. Anyone before that will. So really, that's kind of helpful to know if you're a grandfathered in Sapphire holder, Sapphire Reserve card holder, because they're not going to just take away the credit. They're going to credit to your account as a statement credit, which could be more useful to some people. It's so easy to use that if it's more useful than that, you probably have the wrong card. Also, because so many people have churned these things so much, I've gone through 2 Sapphire cards myself. I'm going to imagine that's not too many people here, unless you just, really fell in love with the Sapphire Reserve back then and you just haven't churned it. But even if you love it, it still made sense to, flip it every 4 years just for the new intro offer. So I'm going to guess it's not that many people. But it is at least nice that they're actually crediting it to your account so you're not losing it, and then you'll just be in line with everyone else. These changes, I don't really get overly mad about. These are easy changes to make for like cost savings type deals. There's probably some people still doing this, right? But it was really only beneficial like that first year, because after that, then you do kind of fall in line annually more or less. So anyhow, there you go. Now, they taketh, but they're giving a little bit here as well. The lounge wars continue. The Sapphire Reserve, I still contend, is woefully underpowered in that category. Yes, Priority Pass and the Sapphire Network is starting, I guess. I know they've got a 1 or 2 maybe, but hasn't really taken off to I've seen. Granted, they have to build it. But anyways, sometimes it's just easier to go where they've already built it. And Chase, having a partnership with Air Canada Aeroplan, is now adding access to the Maple Leaf lounges and cafes for Sapphire Reserve cardholders. So the good news here is that you don't have to do anything. There's no additional fees or anything like that. But what they say on the rules page is Chase Sapphire Reserve card members and authorized users can enjoy Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge and Air Canada Cafe access at participating locations listed below. I have the listed profitable content if you want it. To enter kindly. It's weird that they throw the word kindly in there, because usually that's a telltale sign like the email is a scam. They say kindly do this, kindly do that, but whatever, we're going to trust it. Kindly present your Sapphire Reserve card and an eligible departing same-day boarding pass for a flight operated by Air Canada or Star Alliance member airlines. So there you go. Guests may be invited for a special rate of $59 Canadian or USD as well. I guess Canadian money is the same as people money, apparently. So there you go. I think it's more cool that it's any Star Alliance. That's probably super helpful. If you're flying any Star Alliance airline, you can get in. I think there's 17 lounges over here, give or take. So like North America side, I should say. So I think it's fine. Chase has been overly underpowered in lounges, as I said. So anytime you get an additional perk, I think it's fine. It's not United Club, which is the one that everyone wants. The JP Morgan Reserve is United Club. Of course, you have the United Infinite card, but it's a start, right? It's what we got. So there you go. Let me know what the cool thing is in the Maple Leaf Lounge. I've never been. I think we have some B-roll I can put up, though, or probably already did. So now on to the card I may rant and rave about the most in American Express's lineup, because I'm known for being a fan of all their cards. That is the American Express Green card. Put it on screen for you. So the green card, it got a refresh a while back. They put it into recycled plastic, and objectively it does look good. But it also had a few credits. So it's got the clear credit, which they got bumped up. It used to just be a few bucks. Now it covers the membership, I believe. And it also had Lounge Buddy. It always had Lounge Buddy, $100 to offset the price of using Lounge Buddy. Well, as you can see in this next screen, it's going away. Effective January 13th, 2025, the $100 Lounge Buddy credit will no longer be available. Then it just goes into the nonsense about Lounge Buddy and this, that, and the other. So, I think you could take this in a few different directions. The hope is always, does this mean the green card is going to get another refresh? I don't think so. I think, one, we saw Amex kill the Lounge Buddy app, right? And they kind of brought it in-house into a portal. Amex, of course, owning Lounge Buddy. That right there, I think, kind of tips us off. American Express really doesn't like paying for things, which is fair. Who does, right? But most of the coupons and all the other cards are outsourced, and we believe, like Uber, For example, like Uber is paying for most, if not all of that credit, right? And with the Lounge Buddy, if you own Lounge Buddy, like who else is going to pay for it but you? And so once you bring up the clear credit to cover like a full membership, then I think you can look at the card and you're looking at cost savings. You're like, I don't need this anymore, so I can get rid of it. It's also entirely possible it just wasn't used that much, but either way, I think it's probably a cost savings play. I don't think this is an indication that the card is going to get refreshed. I think in typical Amex fashion, I charge you a fee, $150, and the credit I offer offsets that fee. So, you can't argue that you're still coming out on top whether you use the card or not. So sadly, I don't see a refresh coming on this card. Now, I think it's also what are they going to do with Lounge Buddy? I don't know if they're going to get rid of it. I think they're just trying to, my guess is they're trying to bolster up booking through Amex Travel, right? And you could still again left the credit on the card and it would have been fine in a way to get people to use the site, but I don't think American Express wants to pay for that. I don't think it wants someone else to pay for it, so there's just no need to give up $100 when they didn't really have to anymore with the clear credit changing. So yeah, I still think Lounge Buddy will be around. There is utility in Lounge Buddy because you don't always need lounge access, right? But it's good to have in your back pocket, so to speak, and you could get that through America. Other places will sell you day passes sometimes. It is getting few and far between. So, anyways, that's all I think it was. I'll spare you the full green card rant. I just think the green card clearly only exists to weaken the platinum and the gold. If you took the green cards and multipliers and you spread them between those two cards, that does change my opinion on both of those cards. But such is life, as they say. So, anyways, that is your nerfed green card, and that is your stories for the week. So, of course, if you like this one, drop me a thumbs up down below. If you found it particularly interesting, consider subscribing to the channel, as we're posting content just like this every single week. Of course, we're right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance, and every single day over at profitablecontent.com, which is the channel's blog. Always linked down below for you. We not only post the latest news stories just like this, plenty of bank promotions, and, of course, we have credit card offers. Nothing from the green card. We did once upon a time, but we've got other things for you over there. A lot cheaper and that offer better intro offers, like the ink cards, for example. Anyways, guys, that'll do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you very soon in the next one.